Greetings. We are here to talk about the different issues we face today in our communities. Mental Health America works nationally and locally when it comes to raising awareness with health issues. Sadly, African Americans are still having issues accessing health care when it comes to mental disorders. I'm here with Brianna, and I want to ask her, I'm asking her a few questions on how she feels African Americans are treated when it comes to mental health disorders.
I feel that mental disorders that people only think it applies to people who are white, because if like someone who's white says they have depression, then they're like, oh, they have depression. But when a black person says they do, it's like, no, you don't. You think you do.
So with an example, do you feel like Beyonce would be more stereotyped than as opposed to Demi Lovato?
Yes.
All right. So with that being said, it's women, when it comes to people of color, we are more stereotyped when it comes to people who are not of color. Thank you.
And we're back with Brianna Spry. My name is Jasmine Garland to talk more about the Iron Triangle. The Iron Triangle includes cost, access, and quality. Now that we know more about where the Iron Triangle is, Brianna, I'd like to ask you, how do you feel cost relates to individuals living with HIV/AIDS?
Well, if the person doesn't have insurance to take care of that condition, then it can be really expensive.
So, Brianna, with treatment for for individuals living with HIV/AIDS being expensive, how do you think that will affect their day-to-day living?
Well, I think they will have to make sacrifices between their health and their day-to-day bills.
I'm Sydney Smith, and I'm here with Aaron and Lily, and I just wanted to know what you guys thought ethics was.
I just look at it as how you decipher what's right from wrong.
You want me to get the real definition, or
I just want to know what you think it is.
All right. Well, to piggyback on what he said, it is what's right and wrong, but you could also go deeper into it to find the real meaning of just knowing how you feel personally, because everybody's ethic is different.
Yeah.
Like what he may think is wrong, I could probably say that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
In different situations, it all depends how you look at it and view it. So everybody has a different opinion on that.
And have you guys ever experienced an ethical issue within like the healthcare setting?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Oh, well, like I had a guy in one of my classes, he ended up having the answers for one of my healthcare class finals. And he was like, "Will, do you want it?" I was like, I would like it, but I had to go with my personal opinion and go against it, because if I get caught and get kicked out of school, then I can't do what I want to do when I graduate. So, I probably wouldn't be graduating.
Right,
so,
exactly.
So I had to tell him no.
Hello, my name is Evangelina Rivera, and today I'm going to ask some questions about cultural competency. So if you guys don't know what that means, it basically means working with people from different backgrounds and understanding a little bit about each culture. That way you won't really offend them. So what does that mean to you?
Just having a general understanding of different cultures, so you won't say or do something to offend somebody else of a different culture than you.
I mean, I really can't say better than him, but in my personal words, I would say you just knowing every little thing that you can. So when you do work with someone from a different background, like for example, like some cultures, women don't feel comfortable working with a man in power. They rather work with another female. So by you understanding the way that they think, or just understand the way they move, you understand that, oh, I need to fall back and let somebody else that I work with take care of this patient because she doesn't feel comfortable in this aspect.
Okay, so has there ever been a situation where someone didn't understand your culture and it offended you?
In a job interview once, I was being interviewed. At the end of the interview, the guy asked me was I going to keep my hair like it was, or was I going to have to look more professional to work there. And it definitely didn't make me feel comfortable. It kind of made me want to consider working somewhere else because I don't have to change my image just to fit in with everybody else.
Okay, cool. What about you?
Well, from my personal experience, I would say if I had to think back to it, I would go back to my high school days because I went to a predominantly white high school, and going through the motion of taking a bus to get to school and everyone's driving cars, they're looking at me different. And I mean, yeah, we all have money, but not everybody has the same aspect of life to get to the same places. So I definitely say growing up in high school, I didn't feel as comfortable as some of the other people because the way they were getting to school compared to the way I had to get to school. But besides that, I mean, you just gotta make what's best for it.
Okay, both of you guys gave me great answers, so I just want to thank you all.
Hello, so how are you today?
Good, and yourself?
Good. Are you okay with me asking you 2 questions about healthcare today?
Sure.
Okay. Can you please state your name and your age?
London, and I'm 19.
Okay, London, I'm going to ask you 2 healthcare questions today. The first one is, do you know the name of the healthcare plan that was put in the act by Obama in January 2014?
Was it the Obamacare?
Close. That's not the correct name for it. The correct name for it is the ACA, which is the Affordable Care Act.
Okay.
Are you aware of what the Affordable Care Act is?
Not really.
Okay, the Affordable Care Act is signed to give more individuals access and quality care with their insurance. And some of the provisions for that is expanding coverage. It also provides free preventative care. It also allows someone like you who's 19 to actually stay on your parents' insurance to 26. There's no gender discrimination. They're also not allowed to deny someone that has pre-existing conditions and different things like that. Do you have any other questions for me today?
What was the age again that you for the parents' insurance?
You're allowed to stay on your parents' insurance till you're 26 years old. And ways for you to sign up would be through your employer, through their government, and also through the healthcare market. And if you have any other questions or...
Do you have like a website or anything?
Yes, you actually can go to ObamaCareFacts.com and it'll give you a little bit more detailed information about the ACA and how to sign up and just a full breakdown of what that is.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So thank you for participating in my survey today.
No problem.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Hello, I'm Zach LaRue, and I'm sitting here with Tiana Leslie, and I'm going to ask her a couple questions over HIV. Tiana, what does HIV stand for?
As I recall, HIV stands for an immune disorder, like an immune virus, human immune virus.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Tiana's right there in the field. And HIV stands for the human immunodeficiency virus. Tiana, what does it do to the body?
What it does to the body is destroy the white T cells within the body, and that's really all that I know as far as, if it goes too far, it can matriculate into AIDS and then become something more severe. But as for what I've learned, HIV and AIDS is different. So.
Boom. Tiana hit it right on the head, you guys.